that things aren't going my way, cause that would be boring. Spend my last cent on cheese and champagne. What a wonderful morning. Never mind, she declined to the first date. It was only on my birthday. Never mind all the lines on the highway. Give me time to reflect a bit, cause I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. Real good morning. Real good morning. I guess that things can only get better from here, but sometimes I wonder, I might have met the love of my life, but I lost a...
안녕하세요 여러분. 오늘은 아침 9시부터 수업이 또 있거든요. 정말 멀리서 큰 카페가 가깝지만 멀리서 다들 열정적으로 오시는 분들이 많아요. 정말 그 열정 에너지 제공하고 싶어요. 가봅시다.
말처럼 할게.
전체 메뉴는 하늘색을 말씀해주세요.
글라스니 뭐 다른 것도 아니에요?
스노잉. 계산하고요.
네. 그것도 맞
I would never again.